I've been working at Rosebery Middle School since it opened 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago. Before that, I'd been teaching maybe 20 years, just over 20 years. Lots of different contexts, so Aboriginal education, international schools, mainstream education, ESL. So I have a lot of experience and have done a lot of PD over a very long time. I'd done a postgraduate cert in Queensland in education, and that was good. It was good to do about 10 years ago, but it didn't really challenge me. It was just rehashing old ground, really. So while it was worth doing, it didn't fulfill any particular needs. It's allowed me to explore areas that are relevant to my teaching, so it becomes an integral part of my work and not something that's just another layer on top of my work. And it's also challenged me to develop new skills and to become a neophyte researcher, if you like, which is not something I would have done otherwise. I have worked with Dr. Yoshi Budd on developing a project called Global Connections, and we've published a paper together, which is not something I'd have done without this course either. I've presented at a conference, which is only the second conference I've presented at in my entire career, so that's another opportunity that's arisen through the course. And this is a project that will probably carry into a PhD later on. Yeah, the Global Connections project is really looking at those kids who weren't connecting to our global education programs in the school. I run a couple of different global education programs, the Deforest Action Group, a group called Global Changes, and we're finding that Indigenous kids particularly weren't connecting with those programs at all. And so we started to wonder why that is and what we could do to help those kids develop that global view of issues that's so important these days. And we came up with a project whereby the kids would use a multi-literacies framework, looking at their own identity, sharing that with other Indigenous groups of students in other parts of the country and overseas, and just comparing notes and really exploring their experiences as Indigenous people and perceptions of other people and where those perceptions come from. So the media view of indigeneity, the historical perspectives, and getting kids to share their understandings and their experiences with other kids who are in similar but slightly different circumstances.